Hi, second graders. So we're going to review some of the key points that were talked about in Unit 3, and then you're going to go ahead and take that Unit 3 test. If you watch this video all the way through, I am going to go over some of the questions that are on that unit test, so that will help you when you're taking the test. So let's take a look here. It says match the words with the meanings. So on the test, you're going to see these four statements here, and you're going to choose which meaning goes with each one. So the overall message, I want you to think about what is the overall message. That is going to be the central idea. So you're going to click on this arrow and choose the central idea. So remember, a central idea, that's going to be, think about if we're talking about the center of something, if we're talking about the central idea, it's going to be what is the core, or what is it mostly about? What is the central idea or the overall message? The next one, events told in order that they happen. So think about back from Unit 3, what term talked about events told in the order that they happen? That is going to be chronological order. And use this word order here. Again, right here, this is the word order as well to help you remember that chronological order means events in order that they happen. What happened first, second, third, fourth, last, things like that. Next one, a story told by a character. Think about, if a story is told by a character, is that going to be first person or third person? That is going to be first person. So first person would be a story that's told directly by the person that's in the story. So if I'm telling you a story about how I got up this morning and I had breakfast, I would be talking in first person. I'm telling you my first person point of view. Okay. A story that is told not by a character, that would be third person. And third person would be if I had one of my sons or my husband come and talk to you about what Mrs. Philbin had for breakfast. They'd be talking about me, but it's not my point of view. It could still be correct information, but it's third person. It's not coming from directly from me or the character that's talking in the story. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. We also talked about context clues and sequencing, words that help readers understand new words. I want you to think about which one that would be. Is it context clues or sequence? Words that help readers understand new words. And I'm going to use right here, new words. This is context clues. That's what the correct answer is. Clues are going to be understanding new words. So context clues could be when you're reading a statement, when you're reading a sentence, and you're like, oh, now I understand what that vocabulary word means because I'm using these other words to help me. So those are context clues. Sequence would be the order of events. So speaking of the order of related things, that would be sequence. So what happened first, second, third, and last? That would be the sequence. The overall message. Remember, that is going to be the central idea. Central, the overall message. Again, we said a story that is told through the author's eyes. You will often see words like I, me, and we in the text. That is going to be first person. First person and I. Think about, that's one way you can remember. First person is I. You're talking directly about your own events. And the words yell and shout are synonyms or sequences. Think about what what is the word that means words that are similar or the same. Synonyms means words that are similar or the same. And I like to think about it as synonym starts with, think about what letter synonym starts with. It starts with the letter S. And let me take out my pen here. And same starts with the letter S. That's how I remember synonym. Synonym equals same. They both start with S. So words that mean the same thing. Yell means the same thing as shout, right? What about whisper? Whisper and quiet would be good synonyms. What about big? What would be a synonym for big? Big and huge. Those are words that mean the same thing. So remember, synonyms mean same. And the next one says, which sentence gives a definition context clue for plow? So remember, context clues are going to be words that we use in the sentence to help us figure out words that we don't know. So if we don't know what this word plow means, let's see if we can find which one would have a context clue. The farmers came around with the plow, a tool with blades that break up the dirt. So right here, I can see these words right here, a tool with blades that breaks up the dirt. That's what plow means. So these words, a tool with blades that break up the dirt, these are context clues. It's going to help me figure out that plow means, now I can kind of put a picture in my head of what that means. It's going to be a tool, and it's something that farmers use. So I'm thinking about a farmer and he's using this plow and it's breaking up all the dirt. Okay. So again, that's what a context clue is when we use clues that help us figure out what other words mean. Hope that helps. Make sure when you get done taking that test, you click on submit so all of your answers go through. If you're still confused, please make sure that you come to any open office hours that I have for reading and composition or any Zoom classes that I have, and I would be happy to help you more there with any of these topics from Unit 3.